Hello, boys and girls. I am Miss Becky. Each week, I'll be here to share encouraging and uplifting stories with you, just the way Miss Kathy would have wanted us to. Eli was glad to have Samuel's help in the tabernacle, the tent where God lived with his people, because he had nothing but trouble with his own sons. They were priests, but they didn't honor God. They didn't care about the holy things or show reverence for God's house. Sometimes they stole the people's offerings. It got so bad that people hated going to the tabernacle in Shiloh to worship God because of Eli's sons. Eli tried to get his sons to change, but they wouldn't listen. God sent a prophet to him with a message. Your family will not be priests after you're gone, and both of your sons will die on the same day. Eli still didn't punish them, and some people in Israel began to act like his sons. So God looked for someone to take a message to Eli. In those days, God did not talk out loud to people very often, but he found someone that he could talk to. Samuel was around 12 years old at this time. He was already in bed when he heard a voice. "Samuel," the voice called. "Here I am," Samuel said as he hopped up and ran to Eli's room. "You called me. What can I do for you?" he asked. Eli shook his head. "I didn't call you, Samuel. Go back to bed." Samuel went back to bed, but he stayed awake and listened. He heard the voice again. "Samuel," God called. Samuel jumped up again and ran to Eli's room. "Did you call me?" he asked. Eli shook his head again. "I didn't call you, Samuel. Go back to bed." Samuel walked slowly back to his room. He was confused. He hadn't heard God's voice before, so he didn't know who was calling him. He laid back down and listened. Before long, he heard the voice again. "Samuel," was all God said. He popped up and ran back to Eli's room. "Here I am," he said again. "You called me." This time, Eli realized that God was speaking to Samuel. "Go back to bed," he said. "If you hear the voice again, say, 'Speak, Lord. I want to serve you. I'm listening.'" So Samuel went back to bed. By now, he wasn't sleepy at all. He listened and listened. Then God spoke again. "Samuel." Samuel said, "Speak, Lord. I want to serve you. I'm listening." God told Samuel his plan. "I'm going to punish Eli and his sons, just as I said I would. It will surprise everyone, but it must be done." The next morning, Samuel stayed away from Eli as long as he could. He was afraid to tell Eli that something so awful was going to happen. But Eli wanted to know. "You must tell me what God spoke to you," he said. So Samuel told him the bad news. Eli was sad, but he said, "God knows best. He will do what he needs to do." Even though he was still young, Samuel was the messenger God was looking for. And as the years went by, God gave Samuel many more messages to carry. The story you have heard today is from the Shoebox Kids Bible Stories, written by Jerry D. Thomas and used with permission from the Pacific Press Publishing Association. If you're interested in any other books published by the Seventh-day Adventist Church, please visit AdventistBookCenter.com or call 1-800-765-6955.
This podcast is a production of the Carolina Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church.